See your Syracuse area Ram dealer.
$10 for a large, $10 for any 3 toppings, $10 for your choice of HUD crust. Like our new garlic parm hand tossed. Because there's crust, and then there's HUD crust. The crust you crave, only $10. Order in the Pizza Hut.
As much as we appreciate what our mechanics can do and who they are, no one looks forward to seeing the inside of an auto shop. Because if you're here, your car is too. And that means something's wrong. And likely, it means an expensive repair bill. That is, unless you've called CarShield. When you call CarShield before your car breaks down, they have plans that cover up to 5,000 parts and systems of your car. Don't wait. Call CarShield today before it's too late.
Call 800-355-9.
FanDuel inviting you to bet home runs for all your favorite teams and ball players right now. Customers can choose the mode they want to use on home run bets. Claim now and it's ready to use instantly. Download the Sportsbook app now. Play your game on FanDuel. Tonight's parlay pick, Vlad Guerrero Jr. hits a home run. William Bray with a hit, Jaron Duran with a hit, Peyton Tolley with 4 strikeouts. Get the lineup presented by Plymouth Rock Auto and Home Insurance for Boston sports fans. Kind of settling in there with Duran as the leadoff hitter now. Anthony in the 3 hole ahead of the cleanup hitter, William Bray. 9 multiple hit games this season on the road. It's the most in Major League Baseball. Marcelo Meyer, we told you. Hiding in the weeds with a 6-game hitting streak. Time to get in the zone. Presented by Planet Fitness, only $15 a month. Peyton Tolley, we talked about him being a more complete pitcher. You got to be a complete pitcher if you want to go deep against the Blue Jays tonight.
Yeah, and the Blue Jays advanced scouting department have 6 things to look at, and they're going to say, all right.
What is up, motherfuckers and party people?
Heavy, so they're going to be looking to get that.
How the hell is everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great fucking day today.
I'm just showing a little bit of a wrinkle.
Having a little bit of a better day. Yesterday sucked. You know. Yesterday we said goodbye to our friend Mercy.
Yeah, see the ball up. See a slider and a split finger.
And then to make matters worse,
That's where you can dig your damage.
yesterday we said goodbye to the Suns for the year. Yeah.
Keep an eye on Vlad Guerrero Jr. 385 batting average, 960 OPS with 10 RBI over the last 17 games.
Yeah, he's due. He's due. So highlight this guy. This is a guy you don't want to beat you. This lineup isn't as potent as it was last year. So you got a couple guys, and he's one of them that you can't let beat you.
But today we got the Sox. The Red Sox playing the Blue Jays from Toronto, Canada.
It's time for baseball.
It is game 2.
Millions of people trust Vistaprint to print
Game 2 of this 3-game series.
But did you know we also
We got the Toronto Blue Jays. We won the first game of the series. The Chad Tracy Red Sox are 2-0. Yes, this is our first stream since the Alex Cora firing. We've obviously discussed it on the streams, the Sun stream last night and the NASCAR stream on Sunday. But yeah, this is the first Red Sox stream with Chad Tracy, the interim manager. He was the manager at AAA since 2022. So he has a lot of good relationships with a lot of these young guys, Roman Anthony, Marcelo Meyer. He knows Garrett Whitlock from rehab assignments. There's a lot of guys that he knows on this team. So it's a guy who already has relationships with a lot of the players. Alex Cora being fired is one of the fucking stupidest things that's ever happened. But if you're going to replace him with somebody, I think this is a good pick.
Syracuse's most affordable drain service is here for you. We're ready to unlock your
happy for Chad Tracy.
Clogs don't wait.
But it still sucks.
Call us 24/7 for dependable service at your home or business. We never charge
extra
for nights or weekends.
For the first stream of the Chad Tracy Red Sox era, Game 3 of the Red Sox Chad Tracy era, we have, for the Boston Red Sox, Jaron DeLorean leading off in center field. That's different. In center field. Wilson Contreras bats second at first base, and Roman Anthony batting third in left field. William Abreu bats fourth in right field. Trevor Story bats fifth at shortstop. Masataka Yoshida bats sixth at DH. Carlos Narvaez batting seventh at catcher. Marcelo Meyer bats eighth at second base. And Caleb Durbin bats ninth at third base. Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox is Peyton Tolley. Only has one start so far this year. Has a 1.50 ERA in the 6 innings pitched. Had 11 strikeouts in his first outing. That was against the Yankees last Thursday.
No one stopped him from getting them all. Now there's an idea.
But in his career, he has a bigger sample size. In his career, he's pitched in 8 games with a 4.84 ERA. In 22 and a third innings pitched, 30 strikeouts. For the Toronto Blue Jays, Miles Straw leads off in right field. Ernie Clement bats second at second base. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. batting third at first base. Kazuma Akamoto bats fourth at third base. Dalton Varsho batting fifth in center field. Eloy Jimenez bats sixth at DH. Davis Schneider batting seventh in left field. Tyler Heineman bats eighth at catcher. And Andres Jimenez bats ninth at shortstop. Starting pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays is Trey Yesavage, making his season debut. But he was a hero in the World Series last year. He did really well for the Blue Jays in the World Series last year. But we're not going to use playoff stats. He has played in 3 career regular season games, has a 3.21 ERA in those 3 games, 16 strikeouts in 14 innings pitched for Trey Yesavage.
And also Jemai Webster in just a couple of moments. And aside from the gem by Ranger Suarez, the Red Sox hit a home run in a 5th consecutive game last night, and Marcelo Myers hit safely in 6 straight.
Yeah, the Sox have a few guys riding 6-game hitting streaks, but Marcelo Meyer right now probably looked more comfortable than he's ever looked as a member of the Boston Red Sox, riding this 6-game hitting streak, turning on 99 from Cease early on. You see the 3 doubles, some RBIs, OPS over 1,000. Then he gets a little slider up in the zone, which is really nice to see, seeing him hit spin. It's been impressive. He's on the bottom third of the order, gives you a little bump down there. Defensively, you know what he can do. He's sure-handed, showed really nice range the other day getting this ground ball. But as far as his quick hands, getting the ball to his bare hand from his glove, it's really impressive, turning double plays. You see it there. One of the best hands in the infield, and it's been fun to watch Marcelo Meyer here now recently.
Well, the Red Sox have ways to go to become a good home run hitting team, but they're starting to come. Carlos Narvaez got all of his in Game 1. Game 2, Sox and the reigning American League champs come up next.
Every legend starts somewhere, not in the spotlight, but in the work. It starts here, dialing in your swing.
But yes, we're getting ready for some Red Sox baseball.
Then it clicks. You're locked in. From repping your country on the world stage to building a ball club. It's your journey, your moment, your show.
And we're trying to move on. You know? It's another fucking tragedy in Red Sox land. Last year, you know, lost Raffy Devers in that shocking trade. Now he lost Cora. So it's another tragedy for the Sox that they caused upon themselves. Or fucking Craig Breslow caused upon themselves. That dude needs to go. I think he needs to be more than fired. He needs to be, like, jailed.
Don't just like somebody on the app. Like them in real life. She likes you. Say hello. Hello. A legendary moment start with a light. It's Miller time.
Geico helps tailor your coverage to fit your business and bottom line. So, Greg, how good does it feel to save on your commercial auto insurance with Geico?
As good as having a great hammer.
You can't touch this. Stop. Hammer time.
Bro, there's a fucking driver in ARCA named Squirrel McNutt.
Break it down.
You just put it up.
It feels good to get your
That's
savings
crazy.
on.
He's very helpful.
It feels good to Geico.
Can't touch this.
Red Sox Baseball on us is brought to you by Audi. Visit your New England area Audi dealer today. WB Mason, get free next day business delivery from your local hometown team. And by buyatoyota.com. Properties not seen on TV. Visit buyatoyota.com. Looney Hot Dog Night. Hot dogs for $1. Here at Rogers Center, incredibly popular. This place is going to be packed. And as we toss it down, already 34,005, Jemai. have been consumed, and I know you've got a big play to them coming your way around the third inning.
Yeah, I think I got about 549 of those are ones that I've eaten so far, but certainly going to continue to let the number rise here tonight at the Rogers Center, OB. But talking about Peyton Manning making a second start this year, first one was impressive considering he hadn't pitched in 10 days prior to that. The start was electric. He brought energy, and he really showed what the team had wanted out of him as it relates to his secondary pitches. That's refine what's already in the toolbox. His minor league manager, Chad Tracy, now his major league manager, knows that best.
Both of them, and it's not necessarily a thing about, oh, we had to add, that was the big thing. It's not we're going to add more depth or get it below the bottom rail. It's like, no, the secondary's there. We need to land them, and when he does that again, if you're a hitter that has to honor 98, with Ryan and jump in the zone, you also have to honor he can land and break them on and change up. Like it was.
Well, let's do this. Let's play some ball. Toronto, they always have that weird 7:07 start time to accommodate the Canadian national anthem. It's always weird.
Totally a problem. He's always energetic, having that little pregame snack there. He said after that start, guys, against the Yankees, he wanted to be an energy giver, not an energy vampire. Nobody, Dave, wants that.
Nobody wants an energy vampire. He's firing down a late bite there. Red Sox lineup, I don't think it's a hot dog. Brought to you by Plymouth Rock. And it'll be Jarren Duran to lead things off, followed by Wilson Contreras and Roman Anthony. Abreu in right, Story in short, Masataka Yoshida the DH. Narvaez in the 7th spot, Meyer in the 8th hole, and Caleb Durbin bats 9th.
The Blue Jays starting pitch presented by W.B. Mason, 22-year-old trading stoppage in those 9 games. 3 in a regular.
Can't help but feel like I'm missing something. I'm forgetting something.
Where he pitched a couple of gems. Check out his arsenal. That 4-seam fastball right around 95.
But I guess I'm not.
To 96 slider split, old school 3-pitch mix.
Guess we're ready for ball.
This is nasty pitch. I'm sure we'll see it a lot here today. Defensively for the Blue Jays. Okamoto will be at third base with Jimenez and Clement up the middle. Vlad Jr. at first. The outfield left to right. Schneider, Varsho, and Strong. Heineman doing the catching.
Umpires tonight here for Game 2. Brennan Miller has home plate.
Brennan Miller, James Jean, Ryan Blankney, and Marvin Hudson are the umpires for tonight.
The SAP button on your TV remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. And up the number climbs. Looney, the $1 here in Canada.
Top 44. What are we going to get to? 75? Get to 100? 100,000?
Boy, today, these people look very hungry. And the crowd continues to make their way.
All right, so Duran's in.
Stand to their seats. That may take a while.
Bring them up here. I'll do one inning.
Well, you can.
Why not?
Impressive. You should see Lou wolf down some hot dogs, man. It's keep your hands away. Jarren Duran will lead it off. Center fielder 179 with a home run.
And off we go.
Savage, big guy at 6'4", 230.
First pitch is a strike.
Yeah, and his big thing too is like the arm angle in which he throws at. It's 64 degrees. A lot of guys in that 30 to 40 range, but he's right over the top, has a little deception, especially that split finger.
That's a ball. One count.
Hard ball last night. Enough to show for it out of that leadoff spot. He's in 0 for 9, looking to bust that this evening. Savage began the season on the IL with a shoulder impingement, so this is his season debut.
Yeah, that's 2-1.
That one, 2-1.
Yeah, last night was one of those nights where, listen, you did your job. You hit 3 balls over 105 miles an hour. All 3
Got some
balls.
Dr. Pepper. I don't drink soda much anymore. Kind of like a treat whenever I do.
Contreras on deck. And popped up into foul territory. Okamoto with a long run won't get there.
2-2 count.
Went from 8-ball to World Series hero last fall. Struck out 17 in the October Classic over 3 appearances. He was tremendous.
He really was. A couple of outings during that playoff run were fantastic from him. A little shoulder impingement, got the late start, 4 rehab appearances. It'll be interesting to see how long he can go here today.
Ground ball right side.
That's grounded over to second and to first for Guerrero for out number 1.
Some of the nuggets from your Savage's postseason, including that World Series start.
Yeah, the Phillies also fired their manager, and I was like, well, that's where Cora's going. Cora's going to the Phillies. But then they announced that,
Release ball right over the top. So
Cora was actually offered the job, but declined it. So, some people think that that'll still end up being Cora's job. I think it was Tim Kirchin who was saying that he believes that it'll still be his job, but I don't think so. I kind of think that since Cora turned it down, I think he's going to just end up being done. I don't think he's going to... Oh, Wilson Contreras. That's a base hit. They don't get that in there for a double. There you go, Wilson. Yeah, I think that's probably. I think that's it for Cora. At least for a few years. Maybe somewhere down the line he'll get that itch, but I'm thinking he's happy to spend time with family.
This is an easy little trot into second base.
And I just wish him the best.
As Lou pointed out in the open, a number of Red Sox putting together hitting streaks at the same time. It's a big reason they won 3 straight.
Here's Roman.
They'd love to join them, hitting just 218.
Oh.
Rayu, Narvaez, Meyer, all 6-game hitting streaks. This guy, you got to get going here.
Continues to get his walks, but not many hits. 3 for his last 18. He has walked 8 times in the last 6 games. Red Sox trying to get on the board quickly here against Toronto. 1-1. He was out front. That splitter you were talking about.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch. One thing's with him, too, he's a very passive hitter anyways. I've talked about some of the free strikes he's given opposing pitchers. There's outer half early in counts, but in the zone, a 52% swing rate in the zone. That is extremely low.
Ravens signed Diego Pavia for 3 years.
He held up on a pitch downstairs, 2-2. Abreu next.
There was a player drafted who went to my high school, Mike Washington.
Guys are giving you pitches to hit rather than just sort of getting deep into counts.
Tell you what, he put on an absolute show in batting practice.
Drafted in the 4th round
He was launching it here at round
by the Raiders, a running back.
2 down as Contreras advances to 3rd. So we have to Wilyer Abreu, who's the hottest hitter in the lineup right now.
Wilson out of 3rd.
Wilyer hitting .306 with 4 home runs.
And apparently I went to high school with him. I was actually in high school when he was there. He looks a little bit familiar, but like I never knew this guy. But like I might have like seen him in the hallways and shit, because he does look familiar.
And 2 down here at the top of the 1st. As he looks at ball 1. Savage made just 3 major league starts last year, none of them against the Red Sox.
Oh, fuck.
And a 1-0. He left it up. He did not make his major league debut last season until September 15th, when he struck out 9 Tampa Bay Rays. Fouled off, 2-1.
Big young arms. Before the game, we were talking about that 24 class, right? Both these guys were in it. Last year was their first pro season. Yasavage and Tolley in the big leagues, making impact late in the season. This guy in the World Series.
Popped up over 3rd into shallow left. Here comes Schneider. And Red Sox get a man down to 3rd.
That's out number 3. That'll bring us to the bottom of the 1st inning.
The colorful lefty about to uncork his first pitch.
Syracuse's most affordable drain service is here for you. We're ready to unclog your sink, tub, or main sewer line when disaster strikes. Clogs don't wait, and neither do we. Call us 24/7 for dependable service at your home or business. We never charge extra for nights or weekends, and we now offer septic pumping, sump pump installations, and restaurant grease trap cleaning. For honest service our customers rave about, call Syracuse Drains.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
With Popeye's new $5 fave menu, you can get this, or this, or this, or this. And no one's stopping you from getting them all. Now there's an idea.
Grab that chicken from Popeyes.
Hun, you've got this. It's different, but we like different. Now, Aldi is smaller to cut overhead, which saves us money. That's a good thing. Look, grass-fed beef sticks.
I love beef sticks. And they're Aldi brand.
So no brand markup.
Who are you? I'm James.
He's James.
Hey, James.
You got the quarter for your cart? Now remember, you'll get that back. Hey, why is Aldi different?
To save us money.
Presented by Xfinity, Miles Straw at the top. Clement had his Jersey night last night. It's immensely popular. Vlad Guerrero hitting .330. And taking on Peyton
All right,
Tolley.
here's Peyton
First
Tolley.
offering of the night.
Bunted at that. And that's out number one. Nice.
Contreras to make the play. Straw with great speed.
The bunt
Put it to
pop-up.
use, but not a good bunt, obviously, and one away.
Thrill the Red Sox pitcher brought to you by BuyAToyota.com. 23-year-old Peyton Tolley. Boy, was he impressive in that last outing against the Yankees. There it is.
And up next is Ernie Clement. Ernie Clement actually dated my boss's daughter. Yeah, I'm not kidding. He dated my boss's daughter for like a bit. Like a little bit. I think it was like a few years.
In his toolbox here, the sinker came out. The curveball was fantastic. Good cutter.
Ernie Clement hitting .310 and takes a ball. Both of these starters very young. 23, Savage 22. One man away.
Behind here, but that last outing against the Yankees, it was electric. He just overpowered him with four-seam fastball early on, and then that second, third time through, he became a pitcher. He started seeing the sinker, and the curveball was fantastic. Cutter,
3-0. See the fastball at 95. Of course, against the Yankees, he came out at 98, 99.
Juiced up for that one.
Remember last August, he got his major league career off to a similar blazing start with 8 strikeouts against Paul Skeens in Pittsburgh. His next start after that, the velocity was down though, and that's going to be ball 4.
That's ball 4 to Ernie Clement. He'll take first base.
Here goes the Red Sox defense, brought to you by Car Shield. Caleb Durbin back at third base with Story and Meyer up the middle. Contreras at first. Outfield left to right is Anthony Duran, and Abreu. Carlos Narvaez doing the catching.
Vladimir Guerrero at .330 with 2 home runs. We'll check in. And a man at first and one away.
There's that sinker there. We know so much about the curveball was fantastic. Got 7 swings and misses on that curveball to 10 swings against the Yankees, but the sinker is really the neutralizer. Gives him another power fastball with movement.
A lot of strike 1-2 against the Yankees, fouled away by Guerrero. He's in the hole 0-2. Red Sox are 11-1 when the starting pitcher goes 6 innings or more.
That one loss was his last start.
He was terrific, the 0-2 pitch to Vladdy. And popped up.
It's popped up.
Center. Duran and Abreu.
Abreu's under that for out number 2.
2 out. Vladdy has not hit a home run in this building at home so far this year.
Yeah, the fastball really got on Vlad. You talk about the velos, not 99, but still 95. Again, the extension's elite. It's 99 percentile. 7 feet 5 inches. I mean, he's just placing it in that glove. That's why Vlad got in on it.
Okamoto swings at the first pitch and skies a pop-up on the left side of the diamond. Durbin would like to take it, waiting for it, and makes the catch. That was up there half an hour. It's a 10-pitch start for Peyton Tolley. No score after 1.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back, but now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi.
Most people achieved clearer skin from head to toe. Many were 100% plaque-free. And many were completely clear, even at 5 years.
People also saw significant improvement in pain, redness, itching, and burning.
Don't use
It's cool to see Jimmy Johnson react to all his career accomplishments.
Increased infections or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
I think I made a video one time of reacting to Jimmy Johnson's every win. I think I made a video something like that.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
When investing leads to questions, JP Morgan Wealth Management has powerful tools, research from expert analysts, and a single view of your banking and investing accounts right in the Chase mobile app. When you want to take control of your financial future, the answer is JP Morgan Wealth Management.
Imagine if I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Prevention is critical. That's why I recommend Colgate Total.
It's 15 times more effective at fighting the root cause of oral health problems. Prevent problems before they start.
No score after 1. Trevor Story leading it off against Savage. At 191 with a couple of home runs. Masataka Yoshida after him. On a 10 drop down, Savage off the hill with the throw.
And he's safe at first. Nice. Trevor Story gets first base safely.
Trevor can still get up that line. He has the Red Sox second hit.
That's nice to see. You know, everybody really up and down this lineup. You can see the trailer square one time, and I'm like, not you, big fella. But Trevor Story, we know he can still run, he can get on base, make some things happen. And this is a really nice bunt. Got him far enough away from Savage to be able to beat this thing out.
Masataka 261. If you're a betting man, you might say tonight's the night he hits a home run. Because of the way he has swung the bat against Toronto in the past. He's in 360 against the Blue Jays in his career. What happened here is he flies this one to left field and Schneider gets under.
It's on #1.
And one away in the second. Narvaez next. He did belt a home run last night. In the 8th inning. Absolute rocket. You can check out tonight's home run odds presented by FanDuel.
We're doing some more. 5 straight games with a home run, 7 in total. I think eventually they'd start leaving the yard. No longer tied for last or in last. But creeping.
Moved up a few spots on the home run charts. Progress in the right direction. He's hitting 246. 6-game hitting streak for Narvaez as he takes a ball. Batter weights rolled closer to home plate, doesn't belong there, so they stop play for a second. And the Red Sox on deck circle. That's where Marcelo Meyer waits.
Carlos Narvaez pops that one up. And that's caught for out #2.
Heineman actually just let it go, and it went flying into the net. 2 down.
That was an odd one. Something else came off that hand on. It's got a little thin thumb guard. That came off as well. It's a yard sale.
Marcelo 243 with a home run. As of late, locked in 6 in a row. He's hit in 8 for his last 18. One thing that the new manager, the interim manager, Chad Tracy, has made pretty clear is he likes the idea of Marcelo facing more lefties. Going to get more of a chance. A right-hander tonight, a tough one. Into foul territory, ranging for it, Okamoto, but will not get to this one.
He hasn't started against the lefty. He does have 6 at-bats, got a couple of hits. Most of those are relievers. You know, when you're leading in the game, you don't pitch hit for him. You want the defense out there, you let him face it. So he's had 6 at-bats here early on against them, but I'm sure there'll be the occasional lefties. Like you said, I'm not going to throw him out there against Skubal or somebody, but we'll pick and choose.
2 down, no score in the second. Miss 2 and 1.
Yeah, if anything, you talked about stolen base mistake. He's trying to find that split count. Heineman 191 pop time. That's 4th quickest right now in the American League. He can throw it, but Savage kind of slow to the plate.
Story diving back in safely. Savage began last season at Single A and pitched in 4 minor league stops before his promotion to the big leagues in September. Almost thrown away, knocked down, and Story back in.
That's 2 disengagements. See if that gets Story running here.
All-American at East Carolina University, went 19-2 there. And Toronto took him in that first round in 2024. There goes Story, and fouled away. It looked like he had it stolen too.
That's a good job. East Carolina.
It was fouled off, so Trevor Story was stealing second, but then he has to retreat.
There a little bit, did a couple extra
it was foul.
He did. It's hard for unless it's a 2-1 count, but lefties, it's hard to see that. If you're a righty and you see that kind of jump, maybe, but you don't want to be taking fastballs down the middle.
2 down and a 2-2. Base hit. Past the diving Guerrero.
There's a base hit. There you go. Come on, Trevor.
Rounding into third.
Trevor into third.
Third hit.
Marcelo Meyer with a base hit. Runs at the corners here.
Another off-speed pitch, too. Talking about earlier.
7-game hitting streak now from Marcelo Meyer.
Things non-fastball, but last night he hit a slider in the gap, and today he gets a split up. Gets it past Guerrero. Guys in scoring position again, like they had in the first.
So 2 down for Caleb Durbin at 174 with 1 home run. Put together a little 4-game hitting streak.
Come on, Caleb. And Caleb Durbin's hitting 174 in the air. Still pretty shit. Still very shit.
Yeah, 5 for 14. 6 of his last 11 hits have gone for extra base hits. Took the ball in the air a little bit more. That ground ball rate still very high.
Popped up and foul out of play. Consistent part of his game has been his defense. He has 4 defensive runs saved at third. It's actually second most in the American League. And quietly, the Red Sox have begun to play much better defense. 1-1 home. He bounced it.
Yeah, that's been going on now for a couple of weeks. Yeah, it's strange when you look up there too at some of the leaderboards. They're, you know, plus 17 defensive runs saved. That's number 1 in the American League.
Number 1 in the American League.
Plus 9 outs above average. That's number 1 in the American League.
We're talking about a team that the last couple of years was a bad defensive team. No other way to say it. Maybe the worst in the American League, worst in baseball.
Yeah.
Right up there. So that's, I mean, we talk about 17. That's impressive.
Yeah. I mean, the errors are still, 16 errors. That's middle of the pack now at 17. It's no longer last. But they've only made a couple in the last 13 games. So it's been going on for a while now. 2-3 weeks.
Come on, Caleb.
See the numbers there.
So you got runners on and Caleb Durbin comes up. It's like you already know the inning's fucking over.
That has been an improvement.
Full count, though.
Not been recognized very much. Look at that last one.
That split just stayed above the zone. Get Meyer moving here, 3-2.
Story at third. Marcelo Meyer at first. And 2 down to 3-2.
Fouled off.
See a lot more of this. Right, making pitchers work. No 3-pitch strikeouts. It's going to happen. It's the big leagues. Guys got nasty stuff. Getting guys deep. Seeing some pitches. It's important. The guy his first time back from rehab.
3-2 again. And a high fly ball into
Caleb Durbin. Nope, gonna send that one out to right field. Miles Straw's under that for out number 3. That'll bring us to the bottom of the second inning. Red Sox had a few runners on there, but leave them stranded as we head to the bottom of the second from Toronto, Canada.
People do anything to make their beer cold. Try viral hacks. Use outdoor fridges, freezers too. Oops. That's why the Coors Light Mountains turn blue. Because people don't just like beer, people like cold beer.
Being a business owner takes hard work and a whole lot of miles. We chose the Capital One Venture X business card. We earn unlimited double miles on every purchase. And with big purchasing power, we can spend more and earn more. What's in your wallet?
Coffee spikes your cortisol.
Yeah, but it's good for your liver.
Pro tip, magnetic hydration.
Cardio ruins muscle gains.
Hey, standing ruins your knees.
Sleep is overrated.
Sitting is hard on your hips.
It's your start.
The beach. To Corona, she isn't just a place. She is an element. And with salt and spray, she shoves us relentlessly into the present. That's what's inside every bottle of Corona. So no matter where your journey takes you, with just a squeeze of lime, the beach is always closer than you think. Corona, La Playa awaits.
This is where it happened. People still come up to me and talk about it. When you're in it, you're not thinking of the stories they'll tell.
Guys, what did we say about panicking?
Just get yourself in the right position. You never know when a play will become legendary. When the moment comes, will you be ready?
Maybe scoreless in the second inning, and Dave, you and Lou were just having a conversation about defense. And since Alex Cora and his coach's departure on the road trip, a lot has been said and a lot has been written. One report by Julian McWilliams highlighted some internal conflict as it related to Trevor Story's ability at shortstop. And it came up in a conversation that I had with Trevor recently, and he said that I feel good. The physical side of playing the position is something he says I have to be on every day. He said, I feel good about that. We're putting in the work to be able to go out there and play the way I want to. Showed that I can last year, and I don't think a lot changed in 4 months. Now, he admits that he got off to a slow start with the 4 errors, but he remains confident, guys, and says he knows that he can do it.
Guns up a bunt single here tonight. Wound up in third, was stranded there. Red Sox had a couple of early scoring chances here this evening. Peyton Tolle against Varsho. Talking about defense, remember we were here last year on a fly ball to center field as he was playing defense where he fell down and recovered to make the catch. It was a spectacular play. He takes a big swing and comes up empty for strike 3. The fact that he recovered to make the catch was amazing.
Well, he's a great center fielder. Here it is here last year. A little stumble, able to keep focused. Duran, who apparently doesn't like hitting the ball hard here because bad things happen. Right. But that stumble gets up and still able to backhand this.
It was impressive. Eloy Jimenez with one out. No score in the second. Foul ball.
It's fouled off.
We were talking about Savage pitching in the postseason. Tolley's introduction to postseason play was not as dramatic, but in Game 2 of the wild card, he came out of the bullpen, bases loaded against the Yankees in the 8th inning, and induced a ground ball to strand all three.
That one's hit far, but Duran's under that for out number 2.
Smooth running catch for out number 2.
Curveball from Tolley, and again, just to give him a little something different to look at. There's a lot of power, and then here comes a curveball in the 82-83 range. Really had it working against the Yankees. I mentioned 7 swing and misses on 10 swings, 70% whiff. 18 swing and misses against the Yankees.
33 cards for the 8,500.
K numbers here tonight. This is just not a team that swings and misses a lot.
Schneider hitting just 136 with a home run. Certainly on the all-mustache team. So it's Peyton Tolley.
Davis Schneider hitting 136. It's pretty shit.
And a 2-0. Hot foul back upstairs. Athletes in the family for Peyton. His mom was a member of the Wichita State golf team. His dad, Chad, competed in track and field at Oklahoma State. Their son is the size of an NFL lineman. 6'6", 280.
He's a big boy.
From Stillwater, Oklahoma. 3-1 to Schneider. He will put him on his second walk tonight. The Sox starter.
Schneider getting to start with the lefties here. Chester. He's in the middle of an 0 for 20, so not exactly the 2-on walk you're looking for, but a couple walks early on from Tolley.
Looney Dogs are up to almost 64,000.
What's the record?
Record's like 95,000, something like that. 95, 98,000.
Good start.
Popped to foul territory, cruising over Contreras, but it's off in the stands.
You usually come out of the gates fast, don't you? Like you get a hot dog, so you can probably drop a few in a row, and then all of a sudden it starts settling in, and you get in that hot dog coma.
Do you remember how many you ate at like one sitting or one event in your life?
I think I was dumb enough to do it one time on the radio. Did about 8 or 9.
8 or 9 as a grown man.
Yeah, you know, it's the 4th of July. Hit the field. Hot dog competition.
Popped again to foul ground. Abreu charging for it, still coming. Because it's Willier, you're like, well, you don't give up on it, then he might make the catch. Got close to it.
Yeah, it's a tough little corner down there. He's kind of in a straight line. Got to watch that wall a little bit. Not much of a runway.
I think I got in Little League once at a Little League event, something like 12 hot dogs consumed.
You can see it.
Not saying they all stayed down. Swung on a miss, and he got him.
That's strike 3, nice.
2 Ks in the inning for
That'll end the second inning, bring us to the third inning here.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Stihl, Eagle, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Syracuse's most affordable drain service is here for you. We're ready to unclog your sink, tub, or main sewer line when disaster strikes. Clogs don't wait, and neither do we. Call us 24/7 for dependable service at your home or business. We never charge extra for nights or weekends, and we now offer septic pumping, sump pump installations, and restaurant grease trap cleaning. For honest service our customers rave about, call Syracuse Drains.
At Burger King, celebrities don't rule the menu. You do.
So tell us, what do you want?
I want a peppercorn realty Whopper.
It's stacked with bacon, Swiss, and peppercorn aioli. Try the latest in the Whopper by You series today.
This isn't about produce. It's about what you produce with it. These aren't tomatoes. This is the recipe he makes because his mother used to. My heart. Okay, sometimes soap is just soap, but sometimes it's the first everything shower since having a baby. Not art supplies. Those are strokes of genius. Extraordinary. See, it's never just a delivery order. It's shopped same day in the same way you would. With Shipped, no order is ordinary.
Here you will leave today and enter a world of cool kids.
Time against you, Savage. No score after the first two in Toronto. And Duran will fly that.
And then Duran flies that one to right field.
Close on it for the out. One pitch and
Shaw's under that for out number 1.
And sends up Wilson Contreras, was ready to hit in the first inning. He pounced on one and hit a wicket line drive down the left field corner. And went for a double. Batting stats are presented by your local Honda dealers.
I didn't realize George Springer had hit the IL.
Off the end, a little bit off the bat, looked good. Didn't get a good piece of it.
Grounded right at Jimenez.
Yeah, that's over to Jimenez to first for 2 outs.
2 out. And the third. Things were going really bad for the Red Sox. That was like clockwork.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. He just got a hit on him, and now it's hitting to Roman Anthony.
Come on, Roman.
It was funny. They always say, 2 pitches, you got to take a strike. So now 0-1, guess what you do? You chase the 4th pitch and you get out. At this point, you see a good pitch, let it rip.
You will often let the first one go, and that'll be ball 1. Sox have had a couple of early opportunities to score in there for a strike, 1-1. Twice had a runner at third already tonight. One through there for a strike.
These last 3 games, that's one area. Hit 424, 14 for 33 with guys in scoring position. It was a big 17-run game, I get it, but the other ones were good too. Here, 0 for 3 to start, just early, but you get some guys on.
Two down, a 1-2 pitch. Red Sox will be home on Friday through Sunday, and that'll be the homestand. That's it. Those games against Houston. They'll be back on the road right after that to Detroit. 2-2. And a pop-up and a left along the line. Schneider, plenty of time to get there. And that's all. Red Sox go quickly on just 7 pitches in the
Well, that was sucked. All right, well, we head to the bottom of the 3rd.
Sure, millions of people trust Vistaprint to print business cards they love.
Yep.
But did you know we also print their t-shirts? And postcards. And signs. And custom merch. That water bottle is engraved, where we print with lasers. At Vistaprint, we print your brand on banners so your customers can notice it, stickers so they can remember you, and everything else your business needs to keep them coming back to you. Right now, new customers get 20% off at Vistaprint.com, because if you need it, we print it.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Have you tried the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club?
Did you see ranch? I need a little ranch. Ranch, come on, meet me at the ranch. Ranch, I wanna let my boots down low.
Candied bacon. A buttermilk ranch bun. with a jalapeno kick.
The way it goes at the ranch.
Introducing the Jalapeno Ranch Club. It's Chick-fil-A chicken, all ranched out.
Hun, you've got this. It's different, but we like different. Now, Aldi is smaller to cut overhead, which saves us money. That's a good thing. Look, grass-fed beef sticks.
I love beef sticks. And they're Aldi brand.
So no brand markup.
Who are you? I'm James.
He's James.
Hey, James.
You got the quarter for your cart? Now remember, you'll get that back. Hey.
Toronto up against Peyton Tolley. The number 9 hitter Jimenez will crank a base hit.
And Jimenez gets a base hit.
Jumping on the very first pitch to begin their third inning.
Hi there, buddy.
That's the first hit tonight.
Jimenez wasn't in there last night against the lefty like Varsho, but he gets this nod. He's having a nice offensive year, but most of it's versus righties. He came in 4 for 22 against lefties, but he wasn't waiting around for anything off speed, just attack that first pitch.
Top of the order, and Miles Straw, who tried to bunt his way on in the first inning. He popped it up to Contreras at first. He's going to bunt again. Fouls that one away for a strike. One of the faster guys in the big leagues.
Still going to respect that push bunt too. You get Contreras holding close. Marcelo now kind of shading in and over just a little bit to be able to quite close to that second base back.
Miles Straw.
Square to bunt.
Gonna bunt that one. Goes foul.
Getting it down.
Strike 2.
2 straight at bats. Now he's going to hold 0-2.
Maybe the bunting thing isn't working out.
It really looked like he wants to.
Yes. His heart's not in it.
No, really. It's like very passive approach of getting it done. Just sort of turns and he just
yeah. Do I really have to?
Right.
Jimenez off first. Nothing game in the third.
Not the power fastball we saw against New York at home. Right now from Peyton's down about 95, but he averaged 97.1 in this outing. Sitting on around 95 with this four-seamer.
But that fastball against the Yankees, that was an absolute blazer. Don't have to tell you that Fenway is special. You can electrify the building. It will lift you up when things are going well, and it's all working for him.
I'll let you know when it's not.
That's for sure. 2, and a meager cut just made contact.
That's what we're talking about. I don't expect the strikeouts. Miles Straw, 7.1% K rate. It's the 4th lowest in all of baseball. He struck out last night. They got him once, but he doesn't strike out. Clement doesn't. Vlad doesn't. They're second baseball with the strikeout percentage, 18-6 as a team.
It's another reason why the Suarez performance was so incredibly good. So he spoils that one. He had 10 strikeouts.
Yeah. It's a team that just doesn't do it.
Narvaez was talking about it after the game. He caught him last night. He did a great job too. And he said as they were walking away, you could tell right away in the first inning something was different. That they were not going to touch him. In other words, just about no-hit stuff. 1-2 pitch. And tight at the shoulder. 2-2.
But this is what this team did last year, right? They didn't hit a lot of home runs, but they put the ball in play. You foul off a couple tight pitches, then you get one that big miss. Find yourself back in the counts.
Cut on and missed. He struck him out. Guy who never Ks. It'll be number 3 for Peyton tonight.
Last pitch heater up and in. I feel kind of uncomfortable. You go up and away with 96.
96 will work.
Located.
Clement took a walk in the first inning. And he'll pop up here on the infield. A play for Contreras, Meyer, and Marcelo. Just a little taller, we'll take it. 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero fly out to right field in his first at bat. Vladdy has swung the bat very well. You can tell by that batting average of 327, but the power has yet to come. That's just a matter of time. They'll rake that one down the line.
That's a base hit.
That bounces to the corner.
Come on.
Is into third and stopping there as the throw comes back in. And a
So, double there. Got runs on second and third now.
I felt like I had this conversation last year, earlier in the year when we came in here, hitting the ball hard but not really getting anything up in the air. This one here, he's ready for it. Hammers it down the line, just out of the reach of Durbin. Roma does a nice job too. Not panicking, just getting this ball in.
I guess it's time for me to update my stream schedule for the week.
Panicking down there.
Because it's not accurate anymore.
The first time, now all of a sudden we're thinking about sending him in as first.
Miles an hour off the bat of Vladdy Guerrero. So the first trouble of the night for Peyton Tolle in front of Okamoto, who's 0 for 1 with a pop-up. A big power in Japan.
He's hit 220 average for his last 9. He's got 3 home. He's hitting 300. Last night there was an 0 for 3 mixed in, but I felt like everybody in that lineup had one of those.
Okamoto with 5 home runs on the year. A couple of real shots to dead away center against Cleveland. Yeah, runners in scoring position for 16.
That's a lot of at-bats this early in the year.
Big swing, 1-1.
They're only 28 games into the year. It's 16 at-bats with guys in scoring position and 2 outs. Guys in front of them getting on a lot.
The big RBI man with the Yomiuri Giants. Here's the 1-1. Drove in over 100 a couple of times. Remember, they played like 20 fewer games in Japan per season. Second and third. Tolle trying to get out of this in the third. And a wave and a miss. And touching 95, 96 regularly.
That was wild. See, that came out at the perfect time of where the internet was.
Looking for his 4th strikeout in a tight spot.
This is a documentary.
A line shot instead. Anthony backing up. It's over.
And that's going to score 2 runs. God fucking damn it. God fucking... Oh, he's out at second. So that does end the inning, but it allows 2 runs to be scored, so... That sucks. It makes it a 2-0 ball game. We head to the 4th inning, if they don't challenge this. No, they're challenging it. They are challenging it.
Wanted it up, rather. And he got it belt high. Pitch he can handle. Everybody's a nice job of getting this thing in. Let's see this slide. He got that hand in. I think he got the hand in. Marcelo did that tag too. He felt it a little bit on the wrist.
Toronto's challenging the outcall at second base.
They are challenging this.
I think he got his hand in.
And if so, they will overturn it, and it will be back-to-back doubles.
He's feeling a little bit in that wrist.
God damn.
He slapped that tag on Okamoto. He kind of slid right through the tag.
The replay operations center in New York is showing the replay on the big board here at Rogers Center.
Might be successful.
And that replay.
Here's Chad Tracy coming out to get an explanation.
Look at Marcelo.
Chad Tracy coming out to look at Marcelo.
Out, take another look.
Slaps that tag on his right on the helmet and then gets.
Because it looks like Marcelo was shaking that wrist a little bit, so Chad Tracy's coming out to check on him.
A lot of give that tag. Tracy, the trainer, when I'm talking to him, looks like he's all right.
Yeah.
So waiting on an answer from New York as Toronto challenges the out call.
Everyone stay in the field.
After review, the Colorado still stands the run.
Oh, nice. Okay, good.
Ruled out to the boost of the crowd. Wow. But a 2-run double. And Toronto takes the...
And manager John Schneider's coming out to look for an explanation. Looks like he's being civil about it.
We didn't like the taxes, so we dumped the key. Now with the Ram Declaration of Deals, we're pledging our allegiance to the American people. 0% financing for 60 months on select 2026 models, or we'll cover your sales tax, plus no monthly payments for 90 days, and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Nothing stops Ram.
Or well-qualified current FCA lessees can lease the 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 with a Hemi V8 engine for $469 a month. See your Syracuse area Ram dealer.
Do not listen to that.
Thank you, man.
I know how it feels.
This is Lucky, and this is Lily. When I got Lily, she was skin and bone. Lily had seizures, and she doesn't have them anymore. Once I switched her to Gentle Giant, she stopped having seizures, and she's gained weight, and she's happy. Ever since Gentle Giants, my dogs aren't sick. I don't have to go to the vet with them. There's no GMOs in Gentle Giant, so I don't worry about them getting cancer.
At Pepco Select, Tractor Supply, Target stores, and more.
Celebrities don't rule the menu. You do.
So tell us, what do you want?
I want a peppercorn wheeled Whopper.
It's stacked with bacon, Swiss, and peppercorn aioli. Try the latest in the Whopper by you.
First pitch in the fourth inning, a strike on Wilyer Abreu, who is 0 for 1. Okamoto lining a 2-run double into the left field corner and then put out at second on the throw as they upheld the call. We thought taking several looks at it, he got the hand in there, but
everybody stayed in the field. The Red Sox, even seeing the replay, they didn't bother leaving. Get back on it here now. Make him work a little more than he did in the third.
Williers flying to left 0 for 1 as he'll take a ball high. And he has been swinging a good bat. 6-game hitting streak. Right before the current hitting streak, he went 4 for 34. And foul tipped and held by Heineman for the strikeout, 1 away.
Tomorrow at 2, don't miss Red Sox first pitch, presented by Rodenizer Home Services. TC and Lane, they're going to preview Brian Bayo starting in the series finale. You can tune in tomorrow at 2, only on NESN, streaming on NESN 360.
Trevor Story placed out a beautiful bunt in the second inning, and he beat that out for a base hit. He was eventually stranded at third. Hits are even in this one, 3-3.
That's the second slider he has thrown in this game, 46 pitches in. It has been all 4-seam fastball and split. I don't think he's got really the good split finger. He's left a few of them up.
Yeah, he's a strikeout pitcher. He's only fanned 1. High fly ball foul off third.
And that area right there is not where you want your split finger fastball. This has been a dominant pitch for him throughout his career. It's usually when you start that knee, thigh high, let it drop out of the zone. This one is just a hanger. He's thrown a few of these.
One to Trevor. In there for a strike.
Last year when he came up, a lot of the hitters talking about You just don't see a lot of guys with this arm angle over the top anymore. The in vogue thing is kind of that low release point, 30 degrees, kind of get that ride on the fastball. He is right over the top. So the stuff isn't sharp, but the first time you see it, it takes a while to pick it up, the release point.
And buried in there for strike 3. Came out of the 95 and caught Trevor Story looking at the pitch. He spanned the first 2 here in the 4th inning.
After some splits to look at, he just sort of just sneaks this 95. Just a good spot for it, but a lot harder than that, didn't it, after those splits?
Yoshida 0 for 1. He's lifted a fly ball to left. Mentioned the Red Sox are home Friday through Sunday, then go on the road for 3. Friday opens up the month of May. Red Sox will have 16 games at home and 12 on the road. On the road a lot in this first month.
Yeah, quick little 3-game at home, go away for road. For a little bit after that, 8 days.
And you see a lot of Atlanta in the month of May. Braves are a very good team. They bounced back in a major way this year.
See, that's where he likes that split, that 0-1, the 1-1 to Yoshida rather than the one that swung over. That's that location where it's nasty.
Nobody on base, 2 down, 4th inning. Savage on the 1-2. And poke foul. And Masa saw a lot of guys with good split fingers in Japan. And a guy loves to use it tonight. One-two again. And a ground ball for a base hit into right.
There's a base hit. Masataka Yoshida.
Taka 1 for 2, and that gets the inning to Carlos Narvaez. Narvaez, who has been seeing the ball quite well as of late. Tonight trying to run his hitting streak to 7 straight. Masa cannot be denied. 14 for 14 stealing bases.
Sleep on him.
Big swing and a miss for strike 1. That was elevated. Finale of this series tomorrow afternoon. Hope you can join us for the matinee. Brian Bayo on the hill at 3:07. Trying to right his ship in front of the off day on Thursday. Fouled off 0-2.
Yeah, they still haven't named the starter for tomorrow. Scherzer went on the IL, so not quite sure what they're going to go with there.
Feels like a bullpen game for Toronto. The manager, John Schneider. 2-strike pitch. And a ball. A win tonight or tomorrow gives the Red Sox a 2nd consecutive series win. They're trailing here tonight 2-0. Savage with a 1-2. High fly down the right field line. Deep into the corner. Straw giving it a look. And he will make the catch.
Oh, wow. He made that catch. That's fucking insane.
Sidewall kind of disappears from our view, but tucked into that corner, he makes the grab for out number 3. 1 hit, 1 man left.
Mom, what's that?
Nothing. Just get in the car. Let's go. Come on.
Who did that?
Get in right now.
Did you paint it or something? Hi, Mr. Cody.
You said the Whopper is the best burger in America, when made right. So with your feedback, we've perfected every bite.
so that every Whopper is made your way and never smashed. Because there's a new king, and it's you.
Science is the pursuit of truth. Truth that belongs to 8 billion people. Everyone is searching for it. But there are things science just can't explain. I know you wouldn't believe me if I told you, so I'm going to show you. Full disclosure, all at once.
So today, we're announcing that we're taking back sports. Questions? Oh, you the glasses.
Yes, sir. What are we taking back sports from?
From overscheduled, overpriced, overcoached chaos. Good question, Random Report.
Malcolm. It's Malcolm. Malcolm. You can't spend the rest of your life denying your family exists.
Malcolm! I like myself better when I'm not around you.
Yips, maybe tennis has ever seen that pedigree is.
Catch every Red Sox moment on NESN 360. You can download the app to stream live games, including home action in beautiful 4K. Log in with your NESN Direct account or TV provider and start watching today. An abundant temp Varsho this time as he came up empty. He's 0-for-1 with a K. 2-0 Toronto. Got a both last inning on a double by Okamoto.
Looks like 76 teams in March Madness is supposed to happen. That's crazy. That's way too much.
So Peyton Doley gets 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup for Toronto. And a 1-1. Got him to wave and miss.
That part of the game that we saw with New York, things started to turn a little bit. The cutter and the curveball became a lot more part of his usage.
Foul tipped and held by Narvaez for the K. And he fans Varsho for the second time.
This was him against the New York Yankees. See the four-seam fastball, a lot of fastball power. Look at that third time through. It became a pitcher. That curveball was huge for him. All the off-speed started to tick up a little bit. You started seeing the changeup a little bit more. I don't think he was capable of that a year ago. This power guy turned into Conley early, the third time through the order, right? Part of young power pitcher kind of figure himself out. He was impressive.
High fly to the right field corner. Again, Abreu on the run. And foul ball for a strike on Jimenez. Davis Schneider on deck. And for more on Peyton Toley, here's Jemai.
Yeah, Dave, an interesting perspective from Chad Tracy as well, who also watched Peyton Toley start in his office back in Worcester. He was obviously with them in spring training and understood kind of what the team wanted him to do. And also, Red Sox pitching coach Andrew Bailey told me he was in a really good spot right now. He came into camp ready to compete. Those were some flashes of what we see on the field now during the regular season, of what we saw back then in Fort Myers, him dominating some of these lineups. So it's really just been a carryover and something that he has taken on and been really good at to this point.
Trying to finish off Jimenez. 2-2. Chopper to back up Story.
Let's it over to Story, over to Contreras for out number 2.
Looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the contest. And about to take on Davis Schneider to throw a walk in the second inning. And the Dodgers take on the Marlins tonight in LA. Shohei Ohtani will pitch, but he's not going to be in the lineup to hit. Second time this season, the Dodgers, Dave Roberts, have elected to do that, to hold him out.
Boy, I wouldn't. I mean, there's obviously a good reason for it, but he's in the game. I want that bat in there, too.
He's working on 5 days rest, too. Swung on foul to the mitt, and 0-2. they did it earlier this season is because he had gotten drilled in the previous game and just wanted him to pitch. That'd be great fear there too. You know, he's in the batter's box and he's going to get smoked.
Well, it's one of those like, well, he's feeling a little something, so we don't want him to hit. Well, he's out there pitching. He's going to go 6 innings. What's he feeling physically, right?
Throwing 100 miles an hour.
Yeah. Maybe that's part of the whole new workload thing, right? Don't want him to do both too often.
That's apparently the case. Not with you, though. If he wants to hit, let him hit.
Wow.
1-2. High fly ball. Into right center.
Durant's under that, and that'll end the inning. That'll bring us to the 5th inning here.
First of the ball game for the young lefty.
Game is going by pretty fast.
The Whopper has never tasted better. Over a quarter pound of flame-grilled beef, crisp produce, a perfectly toasted bun, every detail stacked just right. Whether it's been weeks or years, try the Whopper again, just $3.99 on Wednesdays.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now, I have Skyrizi.
And now, I'm back in the picture. Skyrizi is the only IL-23 inhibitor proven to help achieve remission, meaning few to no symptoms in just 4 weeks for some people. Many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 4 years. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help visibly repair damage of the intestinal lining.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Now's the time to take control of your Crohn's. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
I thought, where did I want to spend the summer? England. I did invite royalty of another kind.
You got Love Island, Bachelor Nation.
This is a white lotus of reality stars.
So today, we're announcing that we're taking back sports. Questions? Oh, you in the classes.
Yes, sir. What are we taking back sports from?
From overscheduled, overpriced, overcoached chaos. Good question, Random Report.
Inning 5 powered by Salem 5 Bank. Red Sox are down 2-0 in Toronto. Lou Merlone, Dave O'Brien, and Jemai Webster, who promises to consume his weight in Looney Dogs tonight. It's now up to over 82,000 for the hot dog sales tonight.
Getting there.
I think they're going to set a record tonight.
Feel it?
Feel it. I can see it.
Came here hungry.
He's getting me hungry. The 0-1. Marcelo with a base hit in his first at bat. So he's hitting safely in 7 straight. They come all dressed up. They really get into it.
Taking a little bit too far, leaving the house like that.
Just a touch. 2-1.
So that first split up, I was talking to Tracy because, again, he was the one that had conversations with his big league staff in camp about ABS. He's the one that's been through it. Talking about this team really been passive, challenging less than anybody in baseball.
Sound like he busted the bat. Long run in for Straw.
Oh my God, Miles Straw, what a catch. Can't even be mad about that one. That was a great catch.
I think it was going to drop. 1 down.
Got a lot of speed out there in Sean Varsho. Covers a lot of ground. This thing did look like it was going to drop out of the gate, but he had a great break on it. Nice play. But Tracy just said he just wants you to watch, continue to have conversations, talk about situations with guys. You know, tell guys really, trust your eye. The egregious ones early on are the ones we should be challenging. And trust it. It's just situational. You got one. You want to have one left, especially if the lead is a hitter in the 6th or 7th, or is it more important for Whitlock and Chapman in that 8th, 9th that didn't have in your pocket? Continue to have conversations with guys. He's dealt with it now for a few years.
A different tack, I think, a different mindset. The Red Sox have not been great had ABS challenges. They really haven't. When I was mentioning him, you know, he's seen the numbers. He said, yeah, that's true.
Well, the percentage isn't too far off. I mean, they're 18 overturned, 36 challenges, right around 50%.
0-2 and a little flare out to left center. Backing out Jimenez to make the play.
It's on number 2.
Just really about the attempts. It was 36. Toronto's attempted 63 of them.
I'm going to take a shit after this inning.
33 overturns, so they're just
After this half inning.
Twins have been very aggressive. 83 challenges. The Twins.
Come on, Duran.
We were when we were there. Here's Duran, 0 for 2, a tapper to second, a fly to right. Two to nothing, Toronto. The Sox have had some early opportunities that left 4 men on base, including a couple at third foul away. 0-2.
Now.
Toley's only allowed 3 hits, but made 1 pitch that got ripped.
Location with 1 heater, paid the price. None of the young guys like sitting, huh? Being early.
No.
Not big sitters. Between innings.
Connolly early doesn't sit down the whole night. Duran, another guy who's like playing against Toronto. We were talking about Masataka earlier. He's 284 lifetime with an 885 OPS against the Blue Jays and 9 home runs against them.
49 games.
Makes it here. Broken bat. Is that going to drop? Here comes Varsho. He'll run
Nope,
that down.
that'll
Very, very
bring us to
good.
the bottom of the 5th. I'm going to go take a shit. I'll miss part of the bottom of the 5th, but I'll be back. You coming?
The 5th inning, 2-0. Blue Jays have the lead in what has so far been a quick moving game. Heineman will pop this up on the first pitch. We've seen a lot of that by both teams. First ball swinging. And 1 quick out.
Yeah, I would say offensively for this Red Sox team, there's been a lot of pitches in the middle of the plate they really haven't made with average pay. You know, fastball down him, and again, splits aren't supposed to be hung and thrown for strikes. It's supposed to be in the bottom of the zone, get swing and miss, and there's been a lot left up. They just haven't made him pay for it.
Jimenez looks at the strike as base hit. He scored 1 of their runs. You missed it earlier today. The Philadelphia Phillies were 9-19. They fired their manager, Rob Thompson. Comebacker, Tolley will grab that. Underhand for the out. Looks like he was chasing him.
This guy. Hey, he has fun. I mean, in between the 95 and 99, but this comes right back to him. Look at this reaction. And he's laughing on us bringing it over there to first base. Contreras starting to laughing.
Look, he's talking to Contreras as he's underhanding it to him and laughing. And 2 fast outs. Straw at the top of the order is 0 for 2. Don Mattingly is the interim manager of the Phillies. Zach Kelly gets going in the bullpen. And there are many reports that the job was offered to Alex Cora.
Well, you know that relationship with he and Dave Dombrowski, a lot of people may be wondering if that was his next stop. According to reports, Alex, which I thought he would do, is just sort of relaxing for the summer with the family. He's going to get married in the off season, get the 2 twins, step away from it for a while. And then you get September, October, you start thinking about what you want to do next year. Take advantage of the family time. Baseball players don't get much of it in the summers.
Sure don't. Neither do coaches, writers, or announcers.
No. I mean, as a player, the only time you get to do it, usually miserable because it means you just had surgery. You know.
We love being in the ballpark. We're all addicted to it. That's going to be high for ball 4. So Straw is on with 2 down. But you get an opportunity like that to have a summer off, not worry about paychecks or anything else.
It's really nice when those paychecks come in anyway.
That's right. Especially at that size.
Yeah, I think he'll, you know, of course it's his decision. You know, we'll see, but see him back in the dugout at some point next year. But be able to pick and choose the situation that he wants.
Ernie Clement with a walk and a pop-up 0 for 1 tonight. Red Sox down 2-0. Baez out for a long chat with Tolley. Just walked the man after getting Heineman to pop up and Jimenez to ground out. Clement came in hitting .310. He had a hitting streak last night of 10 straight that the Red Sox snapped. He had .381 during that.
Oh, where'd my phone go? Come on, I hate when that happens.
He's the big leagues with 13 doubles.
Fucking annoying.
Kelly didn't lose. He's only had 64 pitches, but that last time against the Yankees, he went 6. He did throw 93. Doesn't seem like a lot, but when he was down at AAA, he was right around 70, 74 pitches. He starts in the minor leagues. Really extended him in that first start. A lot of adrenaline going. Second start, we're already seeing the fastball velocity been down right from the jump. A lot of 95, 96s, not many 98, 99s like we saw against the Yankees.
2-0. And through for a strike. 94. He only allowed 3 hits to the Yankees over 6 innings, punching out 11. Giving up 3 hits tonight. Straw, excellent speed. The runner not going. That'll be downstairs, 3-1.
He's a little tired out there right now. You got a couple dangerous guys on deck. You got Kelly hot.
Hitters count for Ernie Clement. Walked him. And the second time he's walked back-to-back men.
Yeah, out comes Chad Tracy.
The interim manager.
That'll be it for Peyton Tolley, I think.
Said Kelly heated up. Man, he's going to go to him right here.
So Zach Kelly will come in. That'll be it for Tolley.
He's running out of gas. So 2 walks in a row and he's done.
Yeah, 68 pitches, but you could just see it. The velo wasn't there from the jump and walk back-to-back guys. This guy.
So how did these strangers, a random collection of guys, end up fast friends? They were +1s to a high school reunion. Not fun. But then someone pulled out the BetMGM app. Who you got? That's all it took. They bonded over betting stories before even learning each other's names. And when their bet hit, it turns out this reunion wasn't so bad. Make it a bet that turns into a bond. BetMGM Sportsbook. Make it legendary.
Does a little hop bring a little luck? Google Cloud AI figured out that over half the players hopped the foul line during the World Series. Their average swing speed was 3.9 miles per hour faster than those who stepped in chalk. And when they made contact, they barreled the ball 13% more. Now that's stepping up your game. Catch the game like never before with Google Cloud AI.
Forget the warm-up. DirecTV got hot. They're on fire with more MLB games than anyone. Welcome to the big leagues, kid.
How old are you?
11.
Clock is broken at MSG. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's when they actually got to get fixed during a playoff game.
Well, this is Peyton Toley's pitching arsenal presented by New England area Audi dealers. Kind of similar to what we've seen. 4-seam fastball, sinker, heavy cutter. The curveball wasn't as sharp as it was against the Yankees, but really the velo, right? 95 on average. It was 97-1 against the Yankees. Only 4 2/3. You didn't expect as much swing and miss with this Toronto lineup. They just don't do that often. You know, Zach Kelly trying to clean it up, leave a couple runners out there.
Vladdy Guerrero with a double and a run in the third. He's 1 for 2 tonight. His 2 base runners, Straw and Clement. Kelly's first one and a base hit into center field. That'll chase in Straw. He will score.
And here comes 1 run.
And Toronto makes it 3-0.
That's a 3-0 ball game. God damn it.
Vladdy not waiting around, went after the very first pitch from Kelly.
Yeah, similar to his last at bat too. He was very aggressive early on. It was a sinker up and in. It gets in on him. Doesn't smoke this ball, but it's enough of it.
Kazuma Okamoto is 1 for 2 and a 2-run double.
2 walks will get you, and you walk a couple of them. Leave that second one right there in second if you can.
Clement and Vladdy Guerrero get their leads, and it's Ryan. Umpires are stopping play here for a second.
So I don't want to take a peek, see if they got it at all. But up and in like that, if that gets you, you should go on the hitter's reaction.
Two on, 2 out, a run in for the Blue Jays. And in there for a strike. Okamoto, an all-star in Japan, is 29 years old. They bat him in the 4-hole. And Kelly with 1 run. Former Toronto star Bo Bichette is homer tonight for the New York Mets. Another team where the manager's seat is pretty hot. 2-1. Foul away. Mets have had a dismal year. 9-19. 2 more losses than the Red Sox have.
A couple of those teams high on that payroll list too. Their aspirations
nobody higher than the Mets to actually outspend the Dodgers.
Ow.
Kelly with a 2-2. The ball routed.
Come on.
That's fair. Durbin with a long
Durbin over to
throw.
first, long throw, makes it. That'll end the inning.
They add another run.
Blue Jays score another run there, makes it 3-0 as we head to the 6th inning here from Toronto.
I was helpless from his gaze. His irresistible, cheesy body.
What? And then he said, devour me. I need a Cheez-It, Daddy.
Cravings can happen anywhere. Want it, need it, Cheez-It. If you're living with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis or active psoriatic arthritis, symptoms can sometimes hold you back. But now, there's Skyrizi, so you can be all in with clearer skin. With Skyrizi, you can show up with dramatically clearer skin. And if you have psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi can help you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement. And that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Science is the pursuit of truth. Truth that belongs to 8 billion people. Everyone is searching for it. But there are things science just can't explain. I know you wouldn't believe me if I told you, so I'm going to show you. Full disclosure. All at once.
Dude.
Disney's Descendants Zombies Camp Rock Worlds Collide Concert Tour. Performing live on stage, starring Malachi Barton, Liamani Segura, Darren Renee, Makana Knight, Hudson Stone, Swayam Bhatia, Kiara Romero, and Alexandro Bird. Tickets on sale now.
It was tremendous last year in the postseason for them at the age of 21. On 22, and they have handed him a 3-0 advantage as we go to the 6th inning. Wilson Contreras leading off against the right-hander. Sox have not done much with him.
Good located here, though. Oh, whoa. A lot of them been speeding the plate.
Mason Fluharty working in their bullpen.
See, that's the good split, right? The one that Massa as well, where it's sort of down in the zone, disappears, usually gets a ton of swing and miss. Last year, 58.4 whiff rate on that pitch. And tonight only has 3 swing and misses on it, because a lot of them have been hung, to be honest with you. Like that.
Now Wilson missed it, fouled it back. He's only struck out 2.
This is his split last year. You know, on the year, it was 6 for 53. You combine the postseason as well. Hadn't had a good one tonight. Was treating it like a changeup. They've been up in front of it.
Roman Anthony on deck. And then Wilyer Abreu to follow. Here's the 2-2 from the righty. He struck him out. It's his 3rd K tonight. And that'll be the last pitch he throws. Here comes his manager, John Schneider, is going to make the call.
John Schneider's taking him out. That'll be it for Yesovich.
Absolutely delighted by getting 5+ out.
Had a great performance.
You really know what you're going to get from him. I mean, the starts down in AAA weren't very long, weren't very good. And he came out here, you go 5 1/3, pitch count 74, 0 on the board, you'll take it all day.
And he's getting a standing ovation from a giant crowd here in Toronto. They remember what he did in the World Series, 3-0 Toronto.
And Doug.
Thank you both for coming in. I'm a bit worried about Doug Jr. I know how important Liberty Mutual is to your family.
Now they customize car insurance to save people hundreds.
Right. Well, Doug Jr. keeps writing this.
Douglas Jr. Well, at least he spelled insurance right, right?
He did not.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Science is the pursuit of truth. Truth that belongs to 8 billion people. Everyone is searching for it. But there are things science just can't explain. I know you wouldn't believe me if I told you, so I'm going to show you. Full disclosure. All at once.
Lock in. The WNBA is back on ESPN. Caitlin and the Fever take on AZ and the Wings. And out west, it's a finals rematch between the Aces and the Mercury. Tip Saturday, May 9th on ABC and the ESPN app.
That was something that no one had ever seen before. Ever.
Tune in tomorrow at 2:30 for Red Sox Game Day Live, presented by Plymouth Rock. You can get the latest Red Sox news, plus a full preview of the series finale against the Blue Jays. It's only on NESN and streaming on NESN 360.
3 o'clock tomorrow for the last game of the series. Roman Anthony will face a new pitcher. Mason Fluharty, the lefty, out of their pen. With one down in the Red Sox 6th.
Fluharty 15th appearance here already. He's got a 5.4 ERA, but lefties are 2 for 19 off of him this year.
Roman is grounded to second, flying to left.
Heavy cutter sweeper. Cutter's basically his fastball. Don't throw a sinker or a four-seamer. Just cutter, sweeper. Mixing a changeup against righties.
Hugh Savage making his season debut. Didn't walk anybody. 5 1/3. And a ground ball softly hit to first. Guerrero will glove that. Another quiet night for Roman Anthony. So far, 0 for 3.
Roman grounds out.
He's yet to hit the ball hard.
Had those 4 days off. He looked off after 4 games on Sunday. Just guys. You got some guys starting to swing it a little bit. He's got to be a part of it. Got to be right in the middle of it. A little more time to get him going.
Wilyer Abreu 0 for 2, a K and a fly to left. 3-0 Blue Jays. Toronto with the lead, and they have sold 92,000
damn
hot dogs tonight. They climbed, I think their record of 102,000 is in serious
yeah,
trouble.
that's definitely going to break.
It was earlier this season. In there for a call strike.
Well, you're facing a lefty. He's been impressive. 333 off lefties this year. The thing I like, he got a couple of walks, only 3 strikeouts. Really handling them well.
Two.
Big on that one.
Trevor Story hoping to hit next. Big night for Boston sports. Bruins trying to hang on. Celtics playing. Red Sox playing. Abreu trying to reach with 2 down. Take ball 3.
Mets up 8-0. Wow, that's surprising.
Sounds trying to finish it.
Over who?
Trying to stay alive.
Who are the Mets playing?
And Fluharty to the plate with a 3-2. And he walks him. First walk the Red Sox have accepted tonight. Comes with 2 down in the 6th.
Make a donation to the Red Sox Foundation. You can receive an exclusive Red Sox Foundation cooler bag and a ticket
The Mets
to
are
the
playing
game
the
on May
Washington
7th.
Nationals.
You can learn more at redsox.com/charity packs.
Trevor has bunted for a hit and been called out on strikes tonight, 1 for 2. Two home runs for Story on the years. He takes one up high. Red Sox and the Blue Jays will meet 13 times. Toronto coming to Fenway with a pair of 3-game series, first of which is in middle June. Foul away.
Make a donation to the Red Sox Foundation. Jaden, how about you do it?
A couple of real big pieces to this offense. Springer will be back here soon. He could be in this lineup tomorrow.
You do understand what the point of that is, though, right? Like, actually, like these charitable things that these big organizations do. Do you know the actual point of that?
Impact. Fly ball center field. It hangs up. Barshow's there.
That's on number 3.
And a runner left in the 6th.
You're not watching. Fair enough. But do you know what the actual point of that is? Yeah, there you go, Jaden. Yep.
You said the
And why the hell would I allow John Henry to fucking get more of that from me? You know?
we perfected
That guy's a
every
fucking
bite,
asshole.
so that every Whopper is made your way and never smashed. Because there's a new king, and it's you.
Another day. Same pain, same meds, same struggling for symptom relief. Injections like
I'm not gonna let that
Enbrel
dipshit
work
get more money
similarly to
from me.
treat moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis or psoriatic arthritis. But
Be able
if
to
your
use me as
symptoms
a
haven't
tax
improved
write-off.
Rinvoq works differently. It's a
I'll donate to the
weekly
people of
and
Boston
rapidly
directly next time I go there. I'll just
PSA
give some
short
random
cancer
homeless guy a
business
fucking
loan as fast as
$50
2
bill.
weeks for
How
some.
about that?
Even after 3 years, many people felt this relief. In PSA, Rinvoq can leave skin noticeably clearer.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections.
Next time I'm in Boston, I'll donate $50 to a random
Serious
homeless guy.
infections, blood clots, some fatal cancers, including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic
So he can go
reactions,
buy
GI
drugs and
tears, death,
alcohol.
heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, or pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Do something different. Ask your doctor if switching to Rinvoq is right for you.
Hon, you've got this. It's different, but we like different.
But you won't get an exclusive
That will
Red Sox
use smaller to
Foundation
cut
cooler
overhead,
bag?
which saves us money. That's a good thing.
I'm fine.
Look,
I couldn't miss out on that. I already have a cooler bag, actually.
And they're Aldi brand.
I actually have 2.
brand markup.
Who are you? I'm James.
And they're probably a lot better than
You got the
those.
quarter for your cart? Now remember, you'll get that back. Hey, why is Aldi different?
To save us money.
There he is. Roll the window up and get out of the car.
Differences that save you
But
money.
no, I already put enough money in John Henry's pocket. I'm not going to let him get no tax write-off.
It's a Stanley Cup playoffs. Every shift matters. Every series is a statement.
Bottom 6 in Toronto. Blue Jays had 3-0. And Dalton Varsho will lead things off in front of 41,949. Second consecutive sellout of the series. San Diego, the lefty, working in the bullpen. Left-hand starter Peyton Tolley went 4 2/3 tonight. Charged with the 3 runs. Walked 4 in the game as well.
Yeah, never a good sign when you can't get 6 out of your starters. You know the record. I mean, they're 1-16 when they don't. 11-1 when they do.
Joe Tracy going out to get him after he'd walked back-to-back men in the 5th.
Yeah, he ran out of gas.
But Jaden, if we lose today, do they need to fire Chad Tracy?
A little bit. I don't know, but it just wasn't as sharp.
Varsho takes the ball. Another guy is very difficult to strike out in their lineup.
Well, he is this year. K rate down to 16.5. Last year was 30. Really been a tough guy to strike out this year.
16.5%. And pounded in for strike 2-2.
Sox have a few things going against them. They're actually 0 for 11.
He'll still have a higher record this season. That's actually not true. If we fired him if we fired him after this game, he would not have a higher record. He would have a higher. Actually, no, I don't know. Would he have a higher winning percentage? Just do the math, Jaden. The Red Sox, when they fired Alex Cora, the Red Sox were 10-17. If they fired Chad Tracy after today's game, he would be 1-2 or 2-1. Oh wait, yeah, fucking, I'm an idiot. That would be a higher winning percent. I'm a fucking moron, dude.
The better last 3 games. Pretty quiet here so far.
It'd be a higher winning percentage, but not a higher record.
Well, last night, just a different feel as Suarez was in total command from the first inning on. And he was brilliant, but that number says it all. Red Sox 11-1 when the starter goes at least 6 innings. One man out, the 0-1 pitch.
So we need to wait until once his winning percentage goes lower than it was with Cora. Do we get him out?
A lot of answers, frankly. He's sporting an ERA of 9.
No, I don't even. I like Chad Tracy. I'm a Tracy guy. I like Chad Tracy. Really, I do. I mean, if you were going to fire Cora, I don't think. I think he's the right guy to replace him with.
Back-to-back Ks on the
he was the manager for AAA since 2022, so a lot of the young guys have relationships with him. A lot of the guys in the organization already have relationships with him, so.
Schneider has walked and flied out.
I mean, I think he is a good guy to replace him, but it should never have happened.
Nobody on base.
You have to give him the same amount of potential games as Cora. Fair.
That sinker tonight, a lot of times he's just cutter monster.
So yeah, Cora managed 27 games this year. So if in 27 games his record is 10-17 or worse.
Talking about Rangers Suarez last night, 8 scoreless innings, 10 strikeouts. The 7th Red Sox pitcher ever to have 7 or 10 strikeouts and allow no more than 1 hit over 8 innings.
That was just.
What if we just bring Cora back?
Seemed like for him.
Well, it felt special, and historically it was.
I mean, we did fire Cora once already. We did fire Cora
Smokey Joe Wood and
because Alex Cora was the bench coach on the 2017 Astros team, and that team was cheating. And actually, Cora had a big part in that. So after that all came out, we fired Cora before the 2020 season. He missed that whole season, and then in 2021 we rehired him.
Heineman on deck.
I wonder if he's the first manager to be fired twice by the same organization.
3-2. And a struggle for Schneider. A very, very popular player here. Sees a lot of pitches. Here's the 3-2. It's going to miss for ball 4. A little too much of that tonight by the Red Sox staff. That is 5 walks and counting.
Yeah, 4 of them with 2 outs.
So Chad Tracy's coming out, going to take Zach Kelly out of the game, and going to put in Tyler Samaniego.
Samaniego out there warming up. And we'll go to him right here. We'll take the break in Toronto. Blue Jays with a base runner, and they lead it 3-0.
How are you doing tonight, Jaden?
Don't just like somebody on the app. Like them in real life. She likes you. Say hello. Hello. A legendary moment start with a light. It's Miller time.
When you share your dreams with a New York Life financial advisor, your dreams, and those of the ones you love, become ours.
Wow.
Your life. New York life. More powerful together.
So how did these strangers, a random collection of guys, end up fast friends?
Doing decent. How are
Plus
you?
ones to a high school reunion.
Doing better than I was yesterday,
Then someone pulled out the
but
bet
still pretty rough.
Who you got? That's all it took. They bonded over betting stories.
It's like I have fucking 2 things that I'm mourning today. Actually, 3 things that I'm mourning today.
That turns into a bond.
I'm still mourning the loss of Cora.
Make it legendary.
He didn't die or anything, but mourning the loss of Mercy. He did die. And then I'm mourning the end of the Sun season, which is dead. None of the players are dead. All the players are fine, but the season's over.
And as you can see, he's throwing the ball very well.
Pitcher has 7th appearance, 7 2/3. Not too many walks, but not many hits. Limiting, and he's going to get Heineman to switch it over to the right side, where it's actually been a lot better in his career versus lefties than righties.
But are you guys doing better? You guys recovering well? I know how it feels, Jaden. It's fucking heartbreaking.
Sox will have due up in the 7th. Yoshida, Narvaez, and Meyer.
Hit visual on this, and then
Fans on both sides have taken over here.
what? Hit visual.
It's 0-2.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, no, I saw this. Yeah.
Heineman, one of the better defensive catchers in the American League. Lefty trying to put him away. Ground ball to third, picked off by Durbin. Into second for the force to retire the side in the 6th.
All right, that'll bring us to the 7th inning here from Toronto, where the Blue Jays have a 3-0 lead.
Tasted better. Over a quarter pound of flame grilled beef, crisp produce, the perfectly toasted bun. Every detail stacked just right. Whether it's been weeks or years, try the Whopper again. Just $3.99 on Wednesdays.
Still dealing with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms despite treatment? Then you know there could be unpredictability.
Workarounds. And avoiding.
It was time to make a change.
I changed. I changed too.
My doctor recommended Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
I got rapid symptom relief at 2 weeks. Check. Rinvoq helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
I got lasting remission, meaning few to no symptoms. Check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked or pregnant. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq.
Science is the pursuit of truth. Truth that belongs to 8 billion people. Everyone is searching for it. But there are things science just can't explain. I know you wouldn't believe me if I told you, so I'm going to show you. Full disclosure, all at once.
This is what you need to know. We'll take you straight to where news is happening and give you what you need to know all in under 10 minutes. The top stories, latest headlines, what everyone's talking about.
Toronto 3, Red Sox nothing. Top half of the 7th inning. Here, Rogers Center. Jeff Hoffman will make an appearance out of their bullpen.
Closer lost it. Varley closes it now. Nasty stuff.
Masataka Yoshida looking at a strike.
The fastball still 97. Goes up there. Split fingered slider. But you see the save opportunities. 3 for 6. The ERA 6.94. 25 striking. 11 2/3. I mean, the stuff is still filled. They're hitting 308 off. They're at 213 last year. Got a couple home runs. A couple implosions.
Their closer last year, 33 saves. He was their closer in Game 7 of the World Series. Gave up that big home run to Rojas. They were trying to close it out. The Dodgers would eventually win and take the World Series championship. Hoffman was despondent in their clubhouse afterwards. He said, I cost everybody in here a ring. 2, strike 3. One down to the Sox in 7. Go back to that fateful moment in the World Series.
Oh, you'd be thinking about it too. With all the superstars on that Dodgers team, right? All the stars. It was Rojas with this solo shot to tie. It was Rojas that made that play up the middle to get IKF at home. Pages, another guy out in center field making catches, plays. We'll live with that one for a little bit. That
said, you and I have seen some great World Series in our lifetime. 75, 91, some others too, but I'm not sure anything, maybe other than 1975 for me, can come close to that.
That was one of the best I can remember. Plus it had, like, you know, someone to root against. You know, it's like the Yankees when they were winning anybody but. The Dodgers built this super team, signing everybody and anybody. You just like just beat them. Right? You just want to see them go down.
And in this town, they believed they were going to win it. They were that close. It was heartbreaking. Cut in a miss by Narvaez, new fans. Hoffman fans first 2 in the 7th.
The fastball top of the zone, as I mentioned. I mean, the guy's striking out almost 20 hitters per 9 innings. Still getting hit around. I think when he has his stuff working, he's tough.
Toronto bullpen, although it's had some issues, actually leads Major League Baseball in strikeouts.
This guy helps. You got Varland too.
Come on, Marcelo.
Marcelo 0 for 1 for 2. He does have a base hit to run his hitting streak to 7 in a row. He nearly had another hit when Straw made a nice sliding catch at right in the 5th inning. Ryan Watson loosening in the pen.
Up next will be Durbin anyway, so don't matter.
Softly bounded with Vlad Guerrero. He'll flip it out.
Guerrero over to Hoffman, brings it to first for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 7th here. Blue Jays still up 3-0.
Do not listen to that.
Thank you, man.
I know how it feels.
You said the Whopper is the best burger in America, when made right. So with your feedback, we've perfected every bite, so that every Whopper is made your way and never smashed. Because there's a new king, and it's you.
Science is the pursuit of truth. Truth that belongs to 8 billion people. Everyone is searching for it. But there are things science just can't explain. I know you wouldn't believe me if I told you, so I'm going to show you. Full disclosure, all at once.
Someday, their little hands won't be so little anymore. Until then, let's escape together, hand in hand, on a Disney cruise.
Lock in! The WNBA is back on ESPN. Caitlin and the Fever take on AZ and the Wings. And out west, it's a finals rematch between the Aces and the Mercury. Tip Saturday, May 9th on ABC and the ESPN app.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
Last is 7th inning. It'll be 9-1 and 2 to bat for Toronto against San Diego. The Red Sox trailing 3-0. With just under 42,000 on hand. Miles Straw on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This hitter faced the lefty Straw and the righty on deck, but only faced 1 hitter in the 6th inning. Still pretty minimum if you come back for this next inning. He has to face 2 here now.
Popped up into short right. Marcelo Meyer on the plate. And 1 down.
Little guy.
And Watson's still working in Red Sox pen. Strong, and this one is popped up, struck out, walked and scored. One of the 3 runs, all against Peyton Tolley this evening. As he reached 4 2/3 on the hill in his 2nd start of the year. Straw will lay off ball 1. Little pitch up the middle.
That's a fucking base hit.
Only the 5th hit tonight for Toronto.
A motherfucking base hit.
But here comes Tracy again, and he'll go back to the pen and bring on a righty.
So Chad Tracy.
So Watson coming in to face Clement.
Gonna take out Samaniego, and Ryan Watson will come in. Because if we didn't want the game, if we wanted to win the game now, it's out of. Lost any hope at that.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
Jesus! You got anything more boutique?
Oui, right this way.
What about something more family friendly?
Maybe a resort with a water park?
Or somewhere less family friendly?
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the bride-to-be.
What if we hate everything?
We have free cancellation. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking it down.
Don't do anything to make their beer cold. Try viral hacks. Use outdoor fridges. Freezers too. Oops. That's why the Coors Light Mountains turn blue. Because people don't just like beer. People like cold beer.
When you share your dreams with a New York Life financial advisor, your dreams, and those of the ones you love, become ours.
Wow.
Your life. New York Life. More powerful together.
Google Cloud AI found that 71% of the biggest comebacks came after the rally cap caught on. With those comebacks, it's a 3% chance of winning. But since the cap is gone, the comeback rate per season just happened to double. Catch the game like never before.
Red Sox baseball on this is brought to you by Nissan. Shop NissanUSA.com today. And by BJ's Wholesale Club. Make BJ's your home of the save and get up to 25% off grocery store prices. And back inside Rogers Center. Red Sox haven't hit much tonight, and they're being shut out at the moment 3-0. Ryan Watson makes another appearance out of the bullpen. He's been used a lot. First time he's ever faced Toronto.
And now the time for the team lead here in appearances with his 13th. Sometimes has to give multiple.
7.31 ERA for Ryan Watson.
Trying to get a ground ball.
Very good. Very fucking bad.
He's walked 2 times, also popped the second. Stalled that center field, but Durant's right there to make the play. That took off.
Durant got that for round number 2.
But for an out, 2 down.
This is right there. You saw that little hand gesture. It's like a little knuckleball. Looked like a simple line drive at him, and it just was knuckling and took off on him.
A good night for Vladimir Guerrero. A double, a single.
Attacked the first pitch, too. Last couple times up. Be careful here.
Ooh, that hit Guerrero. He's just galloping to try to.
He reaches the third time.
Good.
Night, and he does it the hard way.
Is he good? I think he's all right. I mean, that's like the worst place though too. Right on the bone.
Wrist area.
Damn.
Just off that left wrist.
I don't even think it quite hit the guard.
I understand wanting to come in and kind of crowd him a little bit, right? Because he has been really aggressive on the first pitch the last 2 times. I think that's what they wanted to do. Just lost it up.
He's taking the stuff off.
He's taking his stuff. Okay. He's good. He's all good.
He'll take first base.
It's good to see.
Okamoto will climb in next. He's ripped a 2-run double tonight. Couple of men on with 1 down. Check swing, foul, strike. Time for a strong play of the game presented by New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive.
That fastball, that sinker just down. He was doing a really nice job. Was totally keeping the fastballs up, getting some swing and miss, but that one there, down in the zone, that was a 2 RBI single from Okamoto early in this one.
Full foul. And 0-2. So you played in Japan.
Yeah.
The Yomiuri Giants are.
They're it.
They are it.
They're the Yankees. Maybe now we call them the Dodgers. Japan's team.
Yeah, they are the big dog.
Yeah, he's one of the stars. And it's going to take him a little time. You see that batting average. He knows the zone. They're playing every single day. You don't get Mondays off in Japan. You travel a lot. Same thing with Yoshida. Time zones come into play.
Just a lot of travel by train in Japan. 1-2. Lunging after that, he foul tips it to the mitt for strike 3. So no runs there. They're going to strand 2.
All right. Well, that'll bring us to the 8th inning here, in a 3-0 Blue Jays lead.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back.
Break away to what's possible with Tremfya.
The only IL-23 blocker for Crohn's in the UC to offer self-administration from the start.
Tremfya can help with symptom relief as early as 4 weeks, remission at 12 weeks, 1 year, and 2 years.
Some had visible repair of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Break away with Tremfya.
Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Do not listen to that.
Thank you, man.
I know how it feels.
You said the Whopper is the best burger in America, when made right. So with your feedback, we've perfected every bite, so that every Whopper is made your way and never smashed. Because there's a new king, and it's you.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
Tonight, following Extra Innings Live, don't miss Red Sox Finals, presented by Volvo Cars. TC and Lindy going to break down Toby's outing and preview Brian Bayo starting the series finale. It's only on NESN Plus and streaming on NESN 360.
New look, Lenny DiNardo this year.
Bottom. J-Tad, beard piece, styling.
Get Durban to lead it off in the 8th inning. Red Sox trying to climb into the game. Rogers coming in with that low release height. It's the lowest in the majors, 1.3 off the deck.
Dealing with that and slider, but mainly that. You can't get him in the air. I mean, everything's ground ball. This is the best ground ball pitcher in the game right now, 73%. Talk about all the strikeouts they have out in that bullpen. They're not getting it from this guy. He doesn't swing and get a lot of swing and miss on the ball, but he just gets ground ball after ground ball. Sinker's like 83. It doesn't matter. It's such an odd release point.
Durban, Duran, Contreras near the 8th. Red Sox have only 4 hits.
Wiffle ball slider from down there just takes off on you.
It's always interesting to me, when does a guy start throwing that pitch? Punch to the right side, and Guerrero will catch it.
Guerrero got that. Round number 1.
Drive, round number 1.
Well, when you're throwing traditionally about 3/4 and you're 86, getting nobody out, you start trying everything, right? You start dropping down and start getting outs.
Yeah, you're like, who can teach me a knuckleball?
Yep.
Famously, Tim Wakefield. Napa with Tim. He became one of the great knuckleball pitchers of all time. 200 wins for the Boston Red Sox. And a great career. Miss him very much. Duran is grounded out. He's also think about all the changes in baseball, all the metrics, all the new numbers in the game over the last 5, 6, 10 years. Lowest release height in the majors. 20 years ago, you just said, well, he really drops down. Really drops down. And foul ball, that bites Heineman. Got the catcher.
Well, I was talking about Yasavage, right? With 4 degrees right over the top. They got his release point at minus 61 degrees. They just got dudes everywhere. Like Lee's kind of like down there a little bit. They just give you all a bunch of different looks. In one game, you're seeing a guy over the top, and then you're seeing this.
Yeah, it's a great point about their bullpen. Different styles out there. Got some lasers. You're talking about the next time we see these guys, it's going to be the middle of June, and they're going to have a very different look with their offense in particular.
Different lineup. Right now, a little top heavy, but you start mixing in Springer and Kirk and Barger.
Fouled away, got himself that time. So, I mean, they could really be rolling the next time we see them. They're not right now.
No, they're half game ahead of you, 12 and 16.
They could be a powerhouse again.
There's that list right there. Barrios is making his last start. He'll probably be in this rotation. It's not too far away, but some of the bats. Santander's in trouble, but Kirk, Springer could be back tomorrow. Barger, Lucas, some of those guys back. All of a sudden that lineup gets real deep.
For a team that's 12 and 16, you do not sense panic around the Blue Jays. In there for strike 3. Duran caught looking. Another long night for Jaron, 0 for 4. And 2 away. Toss it down to Jemai Webster.
A little bit, you guys talking about some injuries. Sonny Gray threw a bullpen yesterday as he works his way back from a hamstring. Next for him, probably back at Fenway with more volume, according to Chad Tracy. Meanwhile, the starting rotation in flux heading into that 3-game series versus Houston. We think Garrett Crochet pitches on Friday, but Tracy says it's TBD for the weekend. They'll reassess the pitching coming out of the off day. Minor leaguer Jake Bennett is in the mix. He was scratched from his start today in AAA Worcester and is an available option for the weekend if needed. The Sox, if you remember, acquired Bennett in a trade with Washington back in December.
And Chad likes him a lot. He's a big kid. Doesn't throw that hard, but swing and a miss.
pretty impressive. You see him play firsthand up down in AAA throwing the ball well. He was scratched. He was supposed to throw up in Rochester. They scratched him. He said just to leave options. I said Bayo's definitely starting tomorrow, but it is interesting. You slide him in to give everybody an extra day off the weekend.
0-2. This is tonight a double, a strikeout, and a ground out.
A big outing for him tomorrow.
Big.
I mean, a couple starts ago he couldn't find the zone. Last start he did find the zone. He just gave up 13 hits and 8 runs. Hit 5 homers.
I did throw up on stream.
He's got to show up tomorrow.
That was cool.
In the finale of the series.
That was a cool thing to do.
Chandler was stayed on with the night off. 2-2. And the ground ball to the middle, but Clement is there with the stab. And the Red Sox, who are third at baseball.
And that'll bring the Red Sox.
Do it again here.
That'll bring this game to the bottom of the 8th. The Red Sox will have one more chance in the 9th inning to get 3 runs.
Like
Keep
a
this thing
relentless
alive.
bleed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back.
Break away to what's possible with Tremfya.
The only IL-23 blocker for Crohn's and UC to offer self-administration from the start.
Tremfya can help with symptom relief as early as 4 weeks, remission at 12 weeks, 1 year, and 2 years.
Some had visible repair of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Break away with Tremfya.
Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Science is the pursuit of truth. Truth that belongs to 8 billion people. Everyone is searching for it. But there are things science just can't explain. I know you wouldn't believe me if I told you, so I'm going to show you. Full disclosure, all at once.
Ooh. With the 61st pick of the Super Bowl, the NFL selects ESPN.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
Bottom of the 8th, 3-0 Toronto. Middle game of the series after the Sox won last night 5-0. Toronto trying to return the favor on Looney Hot Dog Night. 97,925 have been sold.
They're slowing up.
Yeah, they are slowing. I don't know if they'll catch their record. Their record, I think it said, was 102 something.
A little over 102,000. Dollar Hot Dog Night. Juan Varsho over 3 times. And 1-1. That group has consumed 37.
That's crazy.
The group or just the guy with the catch?
It can't just be the guy, right? He wouldn't be standing, would he? 2-2. Get all dressed up like that. You have to eat a lot of
I'm just saying, like, you know, you got 6 guys here, and if it's 37, that's not really that impressive, if you ask me. Right? You got 5-6 people up there.
And the center field will get a base hit. A base saver for him. And leading off the 8th inning, Varsho is aboard. The official hospital of the Red Sox is Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, advancing medicine with breakthroughs in research, nationally ranked specialty cases, and innovative treatments. You can learn more at BIDMC.org. So leadoff hit brings up Jimenez, who's 0 for 3. And they're actually going to get Sanchez for him. So Schneider going to his bench. Jesus Sanchez to bat.
So Jesus Sanchez is coming in to pinch hit for Eloy.
He's got some monster pop. A few years back down in Miami, he hit a ball down there that just seemed like it kept going.
And Watson's first one to him. This guy ranks 8th in the American League in hard hit rate. Over 93 miles an hour. He squares it up, and the 0-1. Popped him up. Trevor Story along with Durbin. And Durbin will make the play.
That's out number 1.
First out in the bottom of the 8th. We'll bring up Davis Schneider. Yankees leading the division by a game and a half over Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's won 5 in a row. Good baseball.
You'd be surprised when we talked about Tampa. So they'll be there somewhere. They're off to a great start.
Strike. Davis Schneider.
Can still pitch.
Yeah, they can. Always seem to be a handful. Atlanta leads the National League East with a record of 20-9. It's the equal of the Dodgers. In the NL West.
Tampa, boy, Yandy looks old school. We got 8 homers. Kevin Harris, 22 years old. Aranda's swinging it. Simpson, Chandler, getting on base, doing his thing.
1-2.
4-game set with them coming up. About 10 days, I think. After Detroit.
Yep. They're back at Tropicana Field if you missed that. Didn't play there all last year. After it was destroyed by the storm. The roof anyway. It's outside 2-2.
I think we're going to miss Steinbrenner. I like to have 11,000, 12,000 people kind of into a baseball game. Being crowded, you go to the Trop, you got about 7,000 people. You got horns and music, and it just feels dead. I'm a huge fan of that place. It used to be a great place to hit when they were the Devil Rays.
Little dribbler. Scooped up by Watson. He guns in the second for 1. Back to first. And got him. Double play. Schneider lunging at the tape, but Red Sox turn 2. We're heading off to the 9th inning. Let's see if they challenge it.
All right, we head to the 9th inning here.
3-0.
No challenge.
They will not, so it is on to the 9th.
You said the Whopper is the best burger in America, when made right. So with your feedback, we've perfected every bite, so that every Whopper is made your way and never smashed. Because there's a new king, and it's you.
Moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep you out of the picture. Now, there's Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Controlling my symptoms means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
Get back in the picture. Skyrizi is proven to help deliver relief, repair, and remission. Feel significant symptom relief as early as 4 weeks. Skyrizi is proven to help visibly repair damage of the intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year, and help people achieve lasting remission.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or UC.
Ready to get back in the picture with Skyrizi? Ask your doctor about the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and UC combined.
MLB.TV on ESPN is your home for every out-of-market game, live or on demand. Get your favorite teams plus MLB Network and app features like syncing your stats, key plays, bets, and fantasy, all in one place. Sign up now for MLB.TV in the ESPN app.
This is the road to the NBA Finals on ESPN and ABC. Greatness is up for grabs, and it's all happening now.
Red Sox baseball on NESN, brought to you by Subaru of New England. Love is what makes Subaru Subaru. And by Plymouth Rock Auto and Home Insurance for Boston sports fans. Ninth inning, 3-0. Toronto in front. In this ninth inning, presented by Fubo. Red Sox trying to get on the scoreboard against Luis Varland. Last year, Louis wanted to change that this year.
He's been fantastic. You see that 15, 14 games now. That ERA, strikeouts are up there. This guy, talking about postseasons, he had 17 appearances. Oh, I'm sorry, 15 appearances last year in the postseason. I mean, that's just amazing. He only had 3 series.
This game sucks.
He's in there every single night.
It's Luis Varland.
Been dominant. Fastball in there, 98. Pretty much fastball, curveball, but he's got a little slider changeup to go with it to lefties.
Quiet night so far for Roman Anthony, 0 for 3. Good appeal, but no swing.
Striking out everybody, 40% K rate. Swing and miss. Red everywhere, and bright red. Red's good.
And a 1-2.
He's fouled off. We good?
Takes the foul tip. He's been drilled a couple of times tonight.
Oh, shit. No, he's good. He just needs to walk it off.
Sly grin from his manager. Varland last year pitched for both Minnesota and Toronto. Total of 74 appearances at 2.97 ERA.
Great pickup. They got him late. Last minute of that deadline. Minnesota made all those moves. This guy was the last one. Toronto got a good one.
1-2.
Oh, that's strike three. Number 2. Yeah, Roman. Roman's having the sophomore slump.
Statcast 3D powered by Google Cloud.
This is what you've seen here today. You had Savage, the release point.
You know who didn't have the sophomore slump?
Rogers last inning.
Drake May.
1.3 feet. A couple different looks for hitters in 1-9. Then he gets finished off with this guy here.
Willier Abreu 0 for 2 of the walk. Red Sox have been held to 4 hits. And their 3-game winning streak in very serious jeopardy in the ninth. That's a strike.
We got some guys in the back end. Talk about Hoffman lost that job. He's still a big arm. Rogers, ground ball monster, and this guy. Love to have kept them out of that series. They're tough.
More strikeouts than any.
Red Sox only have 4 hits tonight.
What you want out of the pen, right? Late in games.
The Red Sox do not have a hit since the 4th inning.
That's great. Love to hear that.
To hang in. Red Sox defeat would drop them to 12-18. It would also be the first loss for Chad Tracy as the interim manager. And a 1-2. Struck him out.
It's on number 2.
Back-to-back Ks in the ninth.
And that changeup really got that split action. Look at this ball dive down. The guy throwing 98, 99. He comes at you with that too to finish you off. Too many guys make contact on that pitch this year. Or tonight.
Trevor Story trying to bust it up as a bunt.
So our first stream of the Chad Tracy Sox Looks like he's going to get his first loss of his managerial career. Oh. It's actually not the Chad Tracy who played in Major League Baseball. He did play in minor league baseball, but he never made it to the majors. There is a different Chad Tracy who did play in the majors back in like the 2000s.
Really good pitching from Toronto. One strike away from shutting out the Red Sox. After the Sox did it to them last night. And Bartlett ready. The 0-2 Story.
Fouled off.
He spoils that one. 99 miles an hour.
Come on, Trevor. Get him going, Trevor. Oh, it's strike 3. No, man, if there were 1 second left, it would have been 2-2-2-2-2.
The Red Sox 7th game this season with only 4 hits. Only the Guardians can say
If it was 20 hours longer, it would have been 2-2-2-2-2-2.
on the mound tonight.
Okay, the offense first couple innings, had some guys on base, made Savage work. After that, it was pretty quiet night, not much hard contact, and not much from this offense here tonight. Totally just wasn't the same guy he was opening day. Didn't have that power fastball, only lasted 4 2/3 here, and you can see it tiring down the stretch. So you come out tomorrow with an opportunity, to still win a series, and you're going to put it on Brian Bayo. He needs to be a lot better than he has been, especially in that last outing.
Hey, stay tuned for WB Mason Extra Innings Live.
That sucks. That does fucking suck. So, Red Sox lose 3-0. They'll fall to 12-18 on the season. The Blue Jays will improve to 13-16. Oh. My stream record on the year will fall to 3 games below 500 at 4-7, and 1 game below 500 at all time at 83-84. Not good. Not what I wanted. For the losing Red Sox tonight, they only had 4 hits. Wilson Contreras had a double. Meyer, Story, and Yoshida all had a base hit. For pitching for the Boston Red Sox, Peyton Toley got the loss, his first loss on the year, bringing his record to 0-1. He pitched 4 2/3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, walked 4, struck out 4, and has a 3.38 ERA. Zach Kelly pitched an inning, gave up 1 hit, walked 1, struck out 2, and has a 3.48 ERA. Tyler Samaniego pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 1 hit, and has a 0.00 ERA. And Ryan Watson pitched an inning and 2/3, gave up 1 hit, struck out 1, and has a 6.62 ERA. For the winning Toronto Blue Jays, the one that won the game and almost won the World Series last year, but lost. But they won today, 3-0. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. had an RBI. And then Kazuma Okamoto had 2 RBIs. For pitching, Trey Yesevich got the win, his first win on the year in his season debut. So that brings his record to 1-0. He pitched 5 1/3 innings, gave up 4 hits, struck out 3, and has a 0.00 ERA. Mason Fluharty pitched 2/3 in an inning. Walked 1 and has a 5.06 ERA. Jeff Hoffman pitched an inning, struck out 2 and has a 6.39 ERA. Tyler Rogers pitched an inning, struck out 1 and has an 0.59 ERA. And then Luis Varland, he got the save, his 4th save on the year, struck out 3 and has an 0.56 ERA. That's fucking insane. I mean, it's only a month through the season, but that's insane. But yeah. Time of the ball game was 2 hours and 22 minutes. And yeah, that's where I'll end this. Fuck this shit. I will probably be live tomorrow night for the Magic and Pistons game. I think I want to do that. Not for sure, anything could happen, but sounds like a fun plan. But yeah. Alrighty, bitches. Suck my toes and fuck some hoes. Belittle your tittles because you're not George Kittle. Good night.